Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Zed. Today, we weren't going to be talking about WiMi, also known as WiMi Hologram Cloud, and it debuts on NASDAQ. Recently, back in 2015, it was founded, and today we're going to go towards due diligence, technical analysis, and what we think about this one. So without further ado, let's jump right into this one. So WiMi, I'll just refer to WiMi, or WiMi. And I'm pretty sure the name is being butchered out, but anyway, they focus on computer vision hologram cloud services, and it's one of China's outstanding hologram cloud industry entities in terms of scale, industrial chain, and performance, and aims to become a hologram cloud platform with potential and international influence. WiMi Hologram Cloud, whose commercial operations began in 2015, is a holographic cloud comprehensive technical solutions provider that focuses on professional areas including holographic augmented reality, automotive HUD software, and 3D holographic pulse, LiDAR, heat-mounted light field holographic equipment, holographic semiconductors, holographic cloud softwares, and holographic car navigations, and other. Its service and holographic AR technologies include holographic AR automotive applications and 3D holographic pulse LiDAR technology. Now, holographic vision semiconductor technology and holographic software development and holographic AR advertising technologies, and you can see the rest very clearly. Now, they had a recent breakthrough with 5G communications, such as holographic applications and leap forward developments, and they aim to holographic 3D computer vision. There's a lot more information about this one, but I think first off, let's dive into their presentation, as that might actually give us a better perspective on who they are. And then we're going to go through towards some press releases. So in terms of their presentation here, I had to pull it up. It's not actually available on their website. And first off, we're going to go with summary, their technology, business model, industry, recent developments, and financial highlights. So currently, they're ranked number 1 in holographic augmented reality, industry in terms of revenue in 2018, so this might be a little bit outdated. Number of clients, number of holographic augmented reality contents, number of software copyrights, and number of registered holographic AR patents. In terms of advancements, they provide 3D holographic AR applications equipped with advanced AR 3D scanning capabilities and simulation solutions, and 80% faster than any industry average in terms of speed of image processing. So we're going to go towards some of their financial highlights. So we're going to skip this one because we do have some updated ones, but some of the recent highlights including holo augmented reality industry pioneer with competitive advantage, largest integrated holo AR platform in China, cutting-edge technical capabilities leading industry standards, and experienced management team with vision for the future. So some of their technologies, including application layer, such as pixel-level precision and positioning modules, graphic implementation modules, data mining modules, data acquisition modules, and data analysis modules, including as well accurate tracking modules, matching operation modules, and much more. In terms of system layers, this includes the holographic capture, holographic tracking, holographic interactive, holographic identification, labeling, and analysis systems. And then you got the platform layer, which is holographic and audiovisual integrated operations platform, data management platform, and holographic media asset management platform, and holographic advertising service platform. So that kind of gives you an idea, some of their steps towards getting into the image processing technology. First step is image captured in studio from real objects, and then step 2, computer visual tech, including recognitions of roads, and then artificial intelligence. You're able to improve the auto image processing system, and image composition tech, basically composing 3D images into large scenes and creating augmented reality context through that. And in terms of their business model, so their business model includes both advertising agencies, and then that goes towards WiMi through computer visual analysis, pixel positioning, computer visual and data processing, and recognition algorithms. You got channel agencies, so access to online entertainment and intellectual property access, and distributing channel as the last kind of stop. Now, in terms of the entertainment services, purchase augmented reality contents and software, set up customer system, and leveraging professional software to display AR contents. And right into here, so introducing the enterprise level SaaS, so market management SaaS. This goes under WiMi and aims to achieve user acquisition growth by providing contents to platform. And you're able to see some of the growth strategy, including promotions, expansions, enlargements, enhancements, and acquiring or acquisitions. And some of their industries here, you're able to see this is actually also anticipating some massive growth, around 79.5% in hardware and around software contents to be a CAGR of 90.2%. And this was back in 18, we're getting this data. And we have some anticipations or some numbers for 2021 and 2020 that we can go back and take a look in terms of some of the comparisons. So here's some of their key growth drivers that they were anticipating in 2018. So ultimate goal for visual display mediums, including driving an endeavor into AR holography, and then supportive policies and regulations, basically planning and innovation for the 13th 5-year plan under the National Science and Technology platform. And some of the entire market size, they're anticipating that by 2025 it would be 454.8 RMBs. Now, if we were to take a look into some of their leading, they're saying that was back in 2018. It's still relevant today. So in terms of revenue, contents, number of clients, software copyrights, and patents. Now, some of the recent developments, including increase in revenue back in 2019 of financial, are also taking a look into the number of customers and number of paid impressions. We're going to dive into that for 2021, the first half, in a second. And this was in relations towards the COVID-19 outbreak and them talking about some of the pausing of operations. But in terms of financial highlights, steadily growing the business, robust growth of revenue, and diversified resources or sources from that revenue, enhanced growth, profit, margins, and increasing in operating efficiency and maintaining sufficient liquidity resulting from asset-light financial models. So some of the revenue breakdown, they're anticipating a massive growth every year. Currently, back in 2017 to 2018, it was 17.3% increase, and in 2019 to 2018, it was 41.7%. Now, for this one here, they give you a bit more breakdown into 2019, but if we go back towards some of the increases that they were anticipating, or actually, let's just go towards recent development and go towards one of the SEC filings that they have here. And then we can compare the revenues. But before moving on forward, if you would like to see more contents like this, make sure to click the subscribe button on the bottom right corner and leave notifications on. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe as well. Now, a quick thing here that we want to take a look at is this was a video relating towards the company itself and some of their kind of products that they're showcasing right here. So this was sent to me. I'm not exactly sure when this was, but I've seen it around, and basically the company is responsible for this based on this base source. So moving on, we're able to see some of the SEC filing results, including back on September 22nd, 2021, and they mentioned that the total revenue for 6 months ending June 30th, 2021 was 516.2 million RMBs. And this is in 2019, it was 319.2. So if we were to double this, you're clicking almost around 1 billion RMBs. So that would be around 3 times the 2019 results, which is really good if we were to compare pre-pandemic and post-pandemic. Now, they're already talking about this one is already a really nice increase of around 202% compared to the same 6 months ending June 30th, 2020. Gross profits around 153.1 million. This is a 189% increase from the year prior. And right here, they don't have gross revenues, or I believe that the net revenues right onto here we're able to compare. So $32.1 million, an increase of 40.3 million compared to the last 6 months ending of June 30th, 2020. So 32.1 million. Net income was here around 102.2 million. So if we were to take half of that, you'd probably be sitting around 50. So it's very close, but around, I would say 40% less net income reported as compared to pre-pandemic. So that kind of gives you an idea on where they are. Their total revenue is a lot higher, although their net income is lower, and some of that including as well perhaps some of the technology investments they've been doing. Now, another also piece of the pie to kind of put together is some of their latest news. And some of their latest news, including here, I'm just going to read the highlights and then maybe dive into a couple of them. So WiMi announces the release of WiMi Holo AR lens to enhance user experience in Metaverse. And back on the 25th of August, WiMi announces the establishment of Holographic Metaverse Division, laying out Metaverse underlying holographic technology research and development, and they also won the Best Growth Value Award for the 10th Annual Financial Summit of China. Now, going back towards this one here, where they established the holographic metaverse division, laying out the metaverse underlying holographic technology. This was back on August 24th. And we're able to see that the metaverse reflects human being exploration to the essence of things and the origin of the universe, and the pursuit of an idealized world. The essence of metaverse is an open virtual world which requires support of hardware and software conditions to serve many users throughout the internet with high coverage and excellent network quality. So as to ensure the basic operation and content production of the virtual world, YWMI set up a holographic metaverse business division mainly to develop hardware and software of the underlying holographic technology and further expand the applications of holographic technologies in the metaverse scene. So this kind of covers an idea of who they are. In terms of SEC filing, that was the last one on September 22nd. Institutional buyers are a bit mixed. For instance, you're able to see that LFS Investment Management increased their position by around 180,000 shares, but you're able to see someone like Bank of America, where they liquidated around 50% of their shares. Morgan Stanley, on the 23rd of August, increased their shares by 3 times. In terms of short shares availability, there's around 1.4 million shares available for short selling at a short borrow fee rate of around 21.33%. That kind of summarizes around half of all volume is going towards the short selling side. Let's move on now towards some technical analysis. Now, from a technical analysis perspective, on the 1 month, 1 day perspective, we're able to see that an anticipated positive reversal is coming in through the MACD as it tries to cross towards the positive side. Momentum is negative but crawling up towards the positive side, and ADX suggests the possibility of a movement coming up. Now, all in all, basically things are looking a little bit sideways and not a strong movement in either direction. But basically, the history shows us that this one has been dropping from 1294, but there's a bit more to it towards a jump to 2950. Now, taking a look into stochastic fast and stochastic slow, both are suggesting that this one is kind of curving upwards, that it might be on its way for a positive reversal and a positive momentum movement. But again, you have to look at the volumes. Volumes in history shows us that currently this is not at the peak of its volume. Peak of volume was around 150, I believe 8 or 57 million shares being traded on that day. And on the next day, around 55, and you get to see this massive jump that was a result of that and then drop back. And it looked like the accumulating average was around 624, so it's around, I would say, 2/3 the current, or sorry, 2/3 is the current price of that 624, so it has a room to jump a little. But currently, we see that volumes are a little bit dead compared to what we've seen previously. Nonetheless, there is some attention towards this one. Is it justified? Well, I mean, the general total 202% made this one spike from around 397 to 520, but let me explain to you why it dropped so quick. Now, a lot of people that are buying around here just want to break even. And then you dive a little bit further. People that bought around the dips here and saw their investment go to almost $3 want to sell at break even. And really, history is all about people feeling a little bit frustrated about a stock and trying to break even and selling. So that's massive resistances that are there. But this one, nonetheless, is expected to trade between the moving averages of 455 and 372. Now, on Fibonacci retracements, we do have some key resistances to take care of. 955, and then 1336, 1644, 1952, 2391, and 2950 are the key resistances. The only support on the Fibonacci retracements is 338. And if we were to go ahead with some price line action, we're able to see that there's a current very strong support at the 393 you got to be very careful of, then 346 and then 320. Some resistances includes a current resistance at the 431, above there 504, above there 508, and then above there 593, going upwards to 648, 776, 921, 1010, 1070, 1163, and then going upwards to 1303, 1423, 1516, 1648, and 1839. Comes to the question to Ed, what do you think about this company? Well, first off, this is a Chinese company, so there have always been kind of hesitancies when it comes towards Chinese stocks. Just because notoriously they're known to not be very stringent on some of the financial requirements for these stocks that are listed into the US. And another thing is fundamentals. This looks really undervalued. You're talking about a price over sales of around 0.46 and a price over book of very close to 1. The SP average is around 4 and 5 respectively. So it is quite undervalued, but then there's a lot of hesitancies relating towards it being a Chinese stock. I do anticipate that this one will be kind of a subject of a massive push similarly seen multiple times over, but it becomes a little bit of a risky stock if you're buying anything above 534. Below there, around, let's say where it is, around 347 to perhaps $4, it becomes more of an interesting hold. It's a low market cap, so it's highly risky, but a very interesting hold when it comes towards what we've seen in terms of the growth. Net income needs to be improved a little, but I do anticipate this will iron out sometime in the near future and go back towards the higher percentage of net income towards or just towards gross income or gross revenue. Total revenues are improving, but net revenue is not, and I hope that will be ironed out. But overall, I do think that that's an interesting pick. What do you think about this ticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you're still here on this video, make sure to drop down below and join our Discord. We have a lot of different things going on, including, for instance, members that gives picks for free. It's not pump and dumps, we just things we think about, swings, etc. We also have really exciting bots. You can actually use those ones. For instance, we're just testing out this bot, for instance, that gives you Fibonacci resistance points, activities, etc. And we have a bunch of free things, totally free. We run on tips here, and you can ask me questions, suggest stocks, etc. It's a really nice community that has been growing up very fast at a very good rate, and it's totally free. If you would like to join that one, feel free to do so in the description below, and have a wonderful day.